All right, welcome back to Fox and Friends. The Syrian rebel group that overthrew the Assad regime, setting up an interim government and putting an acting leader in place.
Trump warning on Truth Social that the U.S. should not get involved in Syria. But with that group currently designated as a terrorist organization in the U.S., could Trump's pledge against forever wars be tested?
Joey Jones is with Alaska Senator Dan Sullivan ahead of the Army-Navy game with more on that. Hey, guys.
Morning, Joey.
Hey, guys. Thanks. Good morning. Listen, not just a senator from Alaska, but also a Marine colonel, a recently retired Marine colonel. And probably important for this topic, you serve on the Senate Armed Services Committee. Yeah. And so when we look at what's developed in Syria this week and just really the entire landscape of the Middle East with Israel, President Trump-elect is going to office on a promise to keep us out of forever wars, out of wars that we don't see a strategic advantage or that will last longer than we can afford. Do you think we're going to have the opportunity to do that, to stay out of these wars?
Yeah, well, Joey, first, good morning, and thanks for your great service, Staff Sergeant, right? Yes, there's a lot going on in the Middle East. A lot of it's actually positive in terms of the developments, like in Syria. A lot of it, in my view, is because of Israel's strong military response. And President Trump and Republicans, we're going to be focused on peace through strength and returning our military to lethality. Biden has not done that, and I think that's going to be important and good for operations if we have them in the Middle East or anywhere around the world.
Yeah, I think the element of being able to back up your promise goes a long way. We saw that with President Trump the first time, and I hope it does keep us out of war because behind us we've got some warriors that are going to take the football field. We've got the Army-Navy game, and we want those young men to have the opportunity to serve in peace. I mean, that's what we want. So we got this game today. It's just such an amazing experience to be here. But normally this game is the only game played today. It's very special. All of college football respects that. Today is not the case. There are two other bowl games. So what are you doing to bring that back?
Well, first, I totally agree with you. This is a time-honored tradition, and it's more than just a game. This game unites Americans through patriotism. It honors service and sacrifice, and it very importantly inspires the next generation of Americans to serve their country. So I led a letter with almost 60 members of Congress, 1/3 are U.S. senators, and we wrote the top executives in the NCAA and the College Bowl program, and we said, hey, keep that tradition of making this the only game today. Do not put profits over patriotism. You need to make sure that for one day you honor American service members and you honor our country. Just one day. That's all we need. So we wrote them, and hopefully they'll listen to us.
I hope they do listen to you. Like you were telling me, I didn't understand this when it comes to just the revenue that these schools can bring in from their football program, the recruiting, because it's hard to recruit to a service academy, especially in this landscape where players can jump around teams. And not only is it hard to recruit and it's hard to get in, and today's a special day, both of these teams are very good this year.
Very good this year, and you're exactly right. Almost 1/3 of the revenues for West Point and the Naval Academy for their athletic departments come from this game, this day, and this is a huge recruiting tool to get young Americans to watch this game, to listen and learn about the patriotism. Guys like Roger Staubach, who won the Heisman and served in Vietnam. I mean, this is such a storied tradition here, and it really inspires young Americans to serve. And that's why we're telling the NCAA senior executives, hey, let them have this day. And for the country, for our service members, one day a year, you can afford it. So hopefully they'll listen to us.
I think they will. I hope they will. I think we've made a strong case here today. Listen, most people would say that senator is your top title. I personally think it's Marine Colonel. Thank you for your service, sir.
Thank you for your service, sacrifice, Staff Sergeant. Great to be with you.
Thanks for joining us. Back to you guys.
All right, great job.
Very cool. Thank you, guys. Thank you both for your service.
Yeah, that's great
Great segment.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.